Hello friends, we are back at it. We're back in the yard, just making another patio. Here is the plan this time. As you can see, we got this beautiful new fire pit at Target, and we did have a fire pit before when this was all gravel, so we had a place to do fires. But since we added our gazebo and everything there, it's kind of a hard place to have fires. Cameron came up with the idea to build a little patio out here. So that's what we're gonna do today so that we can have, this was just kind of out to measure things. We're gonna do that so our backyard doesn't catch on fire when we wanna make s'mores. Cameron did have this idea last year. I wasn't super sold because I didn't want to take up too much space on our lawn. But as I've had time to, I don't know, be out here, I guess. Our lawn, like I said in our last backyard video, is just lumpy and it sucks. So like, I don't spend much time out here anyways. So, cue us putting a patio back here. Plus, we'll still have all of this lawn, all of that lawn, and all of that lawn back there. So, yeah. We're not doing full small bricks this time. Yesterday we picked up some, what do you call them, stones?
Like paver stones.
Yeah, paver stones, so they're bigger. They're 1 by 1 foot. It's not going to be like a full brick project. We are putting bricks in it just to kind of expand it a little bit. Fun fact, those pavers at Home Depot are very much on sale right now. Are they on sale or are they always that cheap?
They're cheap, but also I think they reduced them for quick movement. They're like $1.50.
Yeah, they're $1.50 for, so we got 40 of them. We are going to put them out here. So guess what? You get to see us build another patio.
We were a little tight on the space for the stuff we'd bought, and we have a lot of bricks.
A lot of bricks.
A lot of bricks. So the thought is that we extend the pattern out by using bricks as like inlay in the middle of it, but we have to make sure the math is right so that it all lines up. And I think I just figured out the math.
Great.
Basically it was a 5 by 5, 3 on the edges, and then 1 beyond that. So this
so it was
is
gonna
now,
be, so it was going to be 5.
so this would have been the 5 without these.
Right. So it would have been 5, 5, 3, and 1, right?
Yeah, so it would have been a 5 by 5 square,
Yeah.
and then 3 on the edges, leaving a gap,
Right.
and then 1 on top of that, kind of creating a big diamond.
Right.
We're still doing that.
If you can't picture that, that's okay. It's taken me a long time to visualize
Just on
too.
3 by 3, we added a row of bricks.
I believe you.
So the actual length of it will go, and I just moved this back, but it'll go 1 brick longer than here.
Okay. And
So-
where was our original? Oh, it's still in the same spot.
No, it's not. I moved it.
Oh, you moved it. Okay.
Yeah. The original was here.
Okay. So when we measured out our original plan of just the 5 by 5, and then we set the fire pit and the chair there, the chair was right up to the edge of where the 5 by 5 plus 3 would have been, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a little close to the fire pit, plus completely backed up to the edge of the patio, which we just kind of wanted a little more wiggle room, so that's hence the bricks in the
Yep.
middle. All right, let's keep loading. So if you're like, why are you guys just laying bricks here? We want to measure it and test it, so we're going to be just moving bricks back and forth a lot today.
Worth it.
Yeah, it'll be worth it in the end. All right, let's get back to work. Hello. I don't actually know what time it is. I think 12:30ish. We made a trip to Home Depot for some sand, but I think we have our design laid out. It's changed a little bit. It's now a full cross. And Cameron got this hat.
fashion.
Yeah, that's what we made accidentally.
It's the cross from the church I grew up in.
Oops. So that's what we made. In reality, it's a fire pit and 4 chairs around it, but also it's a cross. Obviously, it's not perfect. The bricks that are standing up like that are going to be half bricks, right? Cut in half or something like that?
No, they're just going to extend out a little bit.
Oh, okay. Obviously, it's not perfect because our grass is lumpy and that's just how it is. But next is the really hard part, and that is cutting it out and taking all the lawn out. That's going to take us the longest amount of time, I think. Are you ready? Great.
I like it. I like the separation space.
Yeah. All right. Update again. So obviously we haven't cut into it yet, but we added these little corners so it's just less crossy, less, you know, crossy and more diamond. Plus it gives us, so like I said, the center part is where we'll put the fire pit when we bring it out. The chairs can go around in those spots. These just give us more space for chairs, or if we want to put like a little table for drinks in between the chairs or something like that, then we can. Now, just a little more wiggle room. I think this is going to be the final design. Now, we're going to take a Gatorade break and start cutting in. We'll check back in a little bit later. We got the hardest part done. Don't it just look like a mess? We made a hole. It was actually easier than doing the path in the front lawn. We had to dig out the grass for that. But in the front, it's like clay and rocks, and it turned out to be just a huge headache. This took us a little over an hour, like an hour and a half maybe. We did the edges and then moved, so Cameron traced out the edges. Then we moved all of the stones aside, and then we really started digging in, and from that point, digging in all the middle took us an hour, almost exactly. I set a timer. I said, all right, let's work straight for an hour, put on some music, and we got it done. So I think hardest part done. Once we got all the grass out, Cameron just kind of edged the sides a little bit more. So we're gonna dig that out a little bit, dig out the dirt, and then I think next is cardboard so weeds don't grow through, and a little bit of gravel, and then sand, and then the bricks, and then more sand on top. It does feel nice to get this grass out. Our grass sucks. Also, Cameron was the one doing the cutting and like digging out, and I was grabbing the dirt pieces. You saw on the time lapse, grabbing the dirt pieces and putting them in the wheelbarrow, then making them in a pile, which made me the dirty one. Look at from where my gloves were. That's funny. I'm gonna have a good shower tonight. Just have a layer of dirt on me. There's Odin being a helper or something. So you can see we have a thin layer of gravel. We're tamping it down now, and the next is sand, which is like the zen part because we get to rake out the sand and it's very nice. And then he is not helping?
Helping! Helping!
I don't think he is.
Helping.
Alright, so we used all of our sand. Plus we want to get different sand, I think, to fill on the top. So the next step after we go to the store is to tamper it down again and then lay the bricks and then put the other sand on top. We're going to Home Depot looking like this. Look at my arms. Look at my legs.
Look at me.
Am I not pretty enough? Is my
The snap
heart
on this is very good.
find myself in times of trouble? Mother Mary comes to me. Alright friends, we are back from Home Depot. We had some dinner. Whew, luckily there's a Panda Express drive-thru right by Home Depot, so that was dinner. Whew, we just got home and we tamped down the sand so it's nice and compact. Ta-da! Sand with some puppy prints in them. And it is our tradition every time we lay patio.
Which we've done often enough.
Yeah, we've done twice now, so that's considered a tradition, I think. We put a little coin, a dollar coin, underneath.
We have a 1979, I think it's a Susan B. Anthony.
Mmm. Jeez.
Coin.
Coin. Alright.
Now a money tree will grow.
Yeah, if only. We would have 3 money trees. Alright.
Well, we keep paving over them.
Yeah. So the next step is going to be laying out the stones.
Bricking. We made a mistake, we'll see, because it's so pattern based and there's so many weird things on the edges. We're kind of starting in the middle, working our way out.
Yeah.
Which might be a bad idea.
Why?
Because it's not going to be flush with anything on any side. So,
No, didn't we make it a little bit bigger just because it's better for it to be bigger than it is to be too small?
Yeah, but...
Because we'll eventually fill it in with probably some gravel and sand, and the grass will eventually grow back next to it, so it's just easier to make it a little bit bigger. So that's what it is. Alright, Cameron's going to lay the center.
Center.
Yay. It's in.
See how well this does.
Whew. Alright, new plan. This is going to be probably the sketchiest patio we've ever built. We'll see when we get sand in there.
Yep.
I usually hold out hope till sand is because it just finishes it off very nicely. But as you can see, we don't have that brick inlay. A couple things. It's real crooked. If you can see how far it is to the left over that way. On that side, somehow...
Palpatine returned.
Yeah. Somehow the brick, like our math wasn't right or something wasn't...
It's like the bricks are like a quarter or an eighth of an inch over what they were measuring when they're joined together or something, and it's causing everything to not fit.
Yeah, so we just kind of went the easy route with using all of the pavers on the inside, and then I think we're going to outline it with brick.
Yeah, well, we're going to fill it in a little bit weird, but hopefully
You're
good.
just going to fill the rest of this in with brick then? Is that
Yeah,
kind
but
of the
like
plan?
kind of like in a single direction, see if it works.
All right. It's currently, what, 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
So we only have about an hour, so hour and a half before it gets dark, so. We'll see. With my sweaty red face, gray shirt, and this top knot, I look like Miss Trenchbull. Principal? Trenchbull? Miss Trenchbull, I don't know. But here's how we ended up. Very New Mexico Aztec design, which is totally fine. There's a reason that that works, right? We put the brick around, and then we laid the, we added more dirt that we had dug up in these spots instead of the brick, so we got to move that tonight. We put dirt around, which made it a lot better. Cameron said that is also better for fire safety, just to have dirt there, especially because it is a very like nutrient dense, a good dirt. So I don't know, I don't know. But anyways, next and last is sand. It is 8:43. I think we can do it before the sun goes down. This was all gravel, so we had a place to do fires. Do fires? Is it do fires? Yeah. Make fires. Have fires? I don't know. Anyways, experimental shot.
Do you have the ground at all in there? Store time.
Huh?
Store time.
What?
Store time. No eat, no why. Store.
Store time. Hello friends, we're back at it. We're back to it. We're back in the yard. We're back at it. We are back on our